In this video, we are going to talk about how to capture a map area in Civil 3D. So this is assuming that you have created an Autodesk 360 account and you've logged into it and downloaded and installed the latest geolocation hotfix, and you've done all that so that you can, and of course then when you set up your drawing, you would set a coordinate system in your drawing which would allow you to turn this geolocation feature on. So there's a geolocation tab, and I can choose an aerial map here. And you can see the aerial map is really pretty large, especially depending on what coordinate system you're looking at. But let's say you've managed to turn your geolocation on, and you get an aerial map, and you want to use the image from the aerial map in your drawing, but you want to be able to manipulate it, or you just want to cut it down in size because you don't need an entire county's worth of map data. So you just want to cut it down to, let's say, an area around this building or this neighborhood here. Um, what we need to do first is decide, well, what area do we want to capture? So what I like to do is just create a simple rectangle of the area I want to capture, or I don't know, maybe this building is a little more interesting. We've got some pond here. So let's say I want to capture this map area. What I can do is go to the geolocation tab, and there is a button on the ribbon for in the online map section here for capture area. And if you click on the little drop down, it gives you another option to capture viewport, which we can talk about that in a different video. But for right now, I just want to capture an area. And so I'll click on that, and then I've got my O snaps turned on for endpoints, and I can just click on these two endpoints. And you can see something happened there. It added some text. And now I have presumably something else I can click on here. So let me see what that is. If I go check out the properties of that, that's my polyline that I created. So that was that rectangle. Let me delete that polyline. And now if I click on this area that we've captured, you can see it is a capture of the aerial map. Let's see what happens if I switch it to road. So I can change the aerial feature to a road map feature in a selected area if I wanted to do that. And then I can change the fade on that, or transparency, brightness, contrast. Let's see what the hybrid map looks like of this area. So there we have a hybrid. I happen to like the aerial map, so I will leave the aerial map on. But now if I go back to the geolocation tab, and if I turn the large map off, I can keep just this little section of map area. And it is still geolocated, it's georeferenced to whatever coordinate system you've got set up. And then you can create an entire drawing around that feature and still have it geolocated. Um, or you can draw right in the captured area itself. And then, of course, you can play with the brightness, fade, and contrast uh, so that your line work shows up better. But a nifty little feature if you have all of the bells and whistles with your Autodesk product. Hope you found that informative.